Hello, and welcome to PGL's Kids Camps webinar. Kids Camps run throughout the school holidays, from day camps to 7-night stays, and we have an adventure to suit every child. My name is Jude Einson, and I look after communications and customer care at PGL. But most importantly, I'm also a parent, and I know you probably have lots of questions about Kids Camps. What it's like, what are they going to do, what safeguarding provisions we have in place, and so much more. So today we have expert insight from our PGL Kids Camp team. We'll hear firsthand from kids themselves, and you get the chance to ask questions to our team. They're on hand now to help with queries. Just drop us a message in the chat box. Now, one of the things we know at PGL is the power that adventure brings. At our kids camps, we see breakthroughs every day. It could be making a new friend, staying away from home, learning a new skill, or overcoming fears. Our first video explores what a breakthrough looked like for Amelia, one of our kids camp guests.
Today at PGL we did abseiling. I was really scared because I don't like heights and I'd never done anything like it before. When I first saw the tower, I was really nervous because I looked up and saw how tall it was and I didn't think I'd be able to do it. When I reached the top, I had butterflies in my stomach. Jodie, the instructor, she was really nice, and once she clipped me in, it made me feel a lot more confident. Taking the first step off the tower was definitely the scariest part. Once I had started going down the tower, I found it really fun and I completely forgot about being scared. When I reached the bottom, I was really proud of myself for doing it, and all I wanted to do was do it again. After I did that, I felt like I could do anything.
So I'm delighted to be joined today by a group of experts from across PGL who all play a key part in bringing our kids camps to life. We'll do some quick introductions to the team, who they are, what role they play, and most importantly, what is their favourite activity. So starting off with Charlotte.
Hi, I'm Charlotte. I head up the marketing for Kids Camps here. My favourite activity is the giant swing. It's so exhilarating, and pulling that string gets me every time.
Hi, I'm Lucy. I'm the Customer Services Manager for Kids Camps, and my absolute favourite activity is laser tag. I love all the different games you can play as a team, and I really love the element of competition.
Hi, I'm Gemma. I lead on safeguarding and send for Kids Camp. My favourite activity is giant stand-up paddleboard. I love the fact that you can do it with your friends and also the opportunity to potentially push them in.
And my name's Laura. I work in the Experience Centre to oversee the day-to-day delivery of our kids camps on site. And I think my favourite activity is Jacob's Ladder. It is a real challenge, and to get to the top, you definitely have to work together as a team. But the achievement when you get there is amazing.
Brilliant. Thank you all for the introductions. And I forgot to mention, I absolutely love zip wire because that adrenaline rush as you're flying through the air is just fantastic. Now, it was really great to see Amelie's video. But Gemma, from your perspective, what role do you think our kids camps play in childhood development?
Our kids camps are so important in terms of child development. It's about giving them the opportunity, supporting their well-being, allowing them that opportunity to have that digital detox and experience the great outdoors.
And from that perspective, Laura, obviously we've seen it's great for the development. How do you see that come to life on centre?
It's fantastic to see it on centres, because everything that Gemma said is follows through. That they spend so much time outdoors. They don't stop from the minute they get up in the morning to the minute they go to bed, with the new experiences that they're getting the opportunity to try. It's not just about the activities. Like, that's great. We've climbed the top of Climb Off the first time. We've managed to do kayaking. We've never done that before. But it's also the other things, that the staying away from home for the first time, the sharing a room, having a roommate, to going to the shop, deciding what you're going to spend your money on. Have you got enough? And then dinner as well. Like, every mealtime, there's a choice to make, and the freedom to make those choices, and that real independence they might not have experienced before.
I totally agree. I think it's this unconscious development that they're getting. They're not asking to be on their phones because they're so engrossed in what they're doing. And I think that school holidays are equally as important. I think we talk a lot about what you learn at school in term time, but kids don't really need a rest. They just need a change. And to give them something different during the school holidays that allows them to personally develop is really powerful.
That's great. And sort of hearing that, we're hearing that development of the children. We're hearing that actually they need those breakthroughs through the holidays as well. Lucy, from your perspective, what sort of feedback do we get back from parents?
Yeah, our feedback is overwhelmingly positive, Jude. I mean, have a look on Trustpilot. You can read our really great reviews on there. 9 out of 10 parents and guardians say they would rebook their child onto a kids camp with us. But quite often it's the child that's asking the parent to rebook because they're so desperate to come back. They're so keen to come back, see the friends they made. They want to travel again and meet that friend next year or during the next holiday season. And they want to come back and see our centre teams again. They build a real bond with our centre colleagues. They really look up to them and admire them. And they just want to come back and do it all over again.
And we've talked about the centre teams. We've got a specific role I think is really important for children there, Laura. What we call groupies, the group leaders. Tell me how integral that is to that kids camp experience.
Absolutely, they play such a key part in that positive experience of our guests on centre, and they're a real role model, and they feel really privileged to be providing these activities and role modelling to these children, and being there to support them throughout their stay, throughout the highs and the lows, and the new experiences and the challenges, and helping them navigate these things throughout the duration of their stays.
It's fantastic. Thank you all. We're going to be talking to the panel a little bit later on in the webinar, but I really appreciate your insights so far. Now, from what you've heard from our panel, it may come as no surprise that we have many children who travel year on year, and some many times a year, to a PGL Kids Camp. From our perspective, we really love seeing that development within them, how they develop their relationships, their beliefs, but also what becomes really important to them, and seeing that growth, whether it's in the activities as well. We recently caught up with one of our guests to get an insight into Kids Camp and what really happens from their perspective.
Hi, my name's Dottie. I'm 15 years old and I'm from Liverpool. I've been coming to PGL for around 7 years. I first came when I was 8, and although it might seem scary for an 8-year-old, it was actually so fun. I made friends for life, and I also got to see my older sister, who was in an older group, but I did get to see her every day. In a typical day in PGL, you'll wake up around 7 and you'll have breakfast. In the morning, you'll do around 2 activities before lunch, and then in the afternoon, you'll also do another 2 activities. Also in the evening, you'll have evening entertainment. I love to get involved with evening entertainment, but sometimes if you want to chill, you can just chill and relax with your friends. My favourite activity is definitely the giant stand-up paddleboards. It's a lot of fun. Like, you learn how to paddle on a paddleboard, so you learn new skills with it, but also falling in and having fun with your friends is really fun. Definitely the ones that involve heights. I feel like they really push you. For example, high ropes or the zip wire or trapeze. They're really fun and they make you a bit scared, but you can also push yourself to try new things. PGL has definitely made a difference to me. The amount of confidence it's given me, I can't even describe. Like, I've just made so many new friends and friends for life that I still keep in touch with today. And it's an experience. You get to try so many things that you'd never normally get to try in normal life. For other kids coming to PGL, I'd say definitely don't be nervous. It does seem scary at first, and especially when you don't know anyone if you're coming on your own, but you will make friends. There's so many people you can get to know from all different backgrounds as well, and you learn so many new things as well, new skills.
That's great hearing from Lottie and seeing how much she loves PGL. For us, it's important we keep providing experiences, and we absolutely pride ourselves by being best in class. But you don't get to be the best by chance. We don't stand still. We constantly invest in what we offer to guests, which allows us to create bigger, better, more exciting, and of course, meaningful adventures for our guests. So turning back to our panel, and starting with you, Charlotte, in your opinion, why should someone book with PGL?
Well, we are market leading and we have been doing this for 65 years. In fact, Kids Camps is our original PGL product because it's where it all started. And we're so proud that it's going from strength to strength. So I guess you could say over those 65 years, we have definitely learned a thing or two about what makes a great camp for first timers as well as returnees. There's so many different camp locations and centres to try. We have 12 centres in the UK, which is why guests like Dottie come back year on year. I think what sets us apart is that our camps are all inclusive. This means there's no hidden extras whatsoever. All daytime and evening activities are included, accommodation, all your meals every day, and 24/7 pastoral care. I guess we find that's what makes budgeting much easier for parents.
Absolutely. And I know, as we said about the investment, and we've learned a thing or two along the way. So one of those things is in the activities and the breaks that we do offer. So Laura, can you tell us a little bit more about some of the new things that we've got there?
Yeah, there are holiday durations to suit everyone, from a short 2-night stay up to a day. There's a load of flexibility within that. Within our activities, we've got some great activities in the years, from our laser tag to our gel masters to micro scooters to quick jump. There's really something for everyone to enjoy, challenge themselves within our activity offering. And then for those that have got those real passions or real areas of interest, they really want to spend some more time developing in those areas, we've got our King Science holidays, our bus and our learner driver.
Fantastic. And looking at all of those things, we've made huge investments, as you say, but I know an important question to parents will be around safeguarding and send. And Gemma, can you tell us a little bit more about the investment that's been made in this area specifically?
Yes, we have made great investments over the past 5 years in safeguarding and send, because it's also very important to us. And we continue to welcome all children to our centres, and we are committed to making sure that everyone gets the very best pastoral care at our centres and making our adventures as inclusive as we can. Laura, would you be able to explain some of the key roles that we have on centres during Kids Camp to help support the pastoral care of children?
Absolutely. We implement an additional team within our guest welfare team. So we have some guest welfare officers who the children will really get to know throughout their stay. They're someone they'll see frequently throughout the days. And our guest welfare manager, they're looking at all the pastoral aspects of the guest stay, from well-being and the medication and things like that. So yeah, they're a really key part. They receive really specific training to make sure that they're delivering the highest level of care for the children that come to stay with us.
Thanks, Laura. I think it's also important to recognise that all our colleagues on centre are safer recruited. They all receive extensive training, which includes safeguarding, welfare, and the mental well-being of children, to make sure we do provide that really first quality care. For our kids camp centres, we're also Ofsted registered on the voluntary register, and we're inspected regularly to ensure that we meet those high standards when caring for children.
Thank you for that. And I think from the point of view, we've got that voluntary Ofsted registration. We've got huge amount of activities. We've been doing this for over 65 years. So Lucy, from that perspective, how do I get on the book?
So it's really easy. You can book online on our new website or over the phone. And for any queries, our super friendly customer services team is here to help 6 days a week. They really love chatting to our customers. They've got lots of experience between them. No question is a silly question. Anything you want to ask, fire away, and we want to help you. We've also got a range of really useful optional extras you can choose to include in your booking. So we've got Adventure Flex, flexible booking cover for when your plans change at short notice. Our camps can be booked with really low deposit and then payments spread across the year, which can help families to budget. As you just said, we are voluntarily Ofsted registered, so we can accept childcare vouchers and tax-free childcare as payment too, making our adventures more affordable and accessible for many parents. And we've got some fun bits you can add on too. So we've got camp kits for your children, so you can pre-order their rucksack with all their goodies inside, and they'll be given it on arrival on centre just to start their adventure off and with that extra bit of fun. But anything you need, just get in touch with our customer services team, and we are really, really happy to help you.
That sounds fantastic. And I remember when my son came back from his school residential with PGL, and he was saying, Mummy, we all have to go because I'm right. We offer family breaks as well. Isn't that correct, Charlotte?
Yes, we do not let the kids have all the fun. During the school holidays, we have 2 UK centres, and our centre in northern France open for family adventure breaks. We see everyone from parents to grandparents, solo parents, groups of friends come with the kids. And what's great is that everything is included, meaning you can take part in as little or all of the activities as you like. The feedback we get from families is incredible. We hear a lot about fantastic family bonding time, getting away from screens. There is also so much to see and do. Our centre in Devon has an outdoor heated pool, and in France you can combine PGL activities with trips to Disneyland and Paris also.
Sounds utterly brilliant. Well, a huge thanks to the panel for their time and, of course, their insight. Now let's look at some of our activities in action.
3, 2, 1.
I hope that has really shone a light on how much there is to do and experience at a PGL Kids Camp. In the meantime, if you want to know anything else, then go to our website displayed on screen now. Thank you to our panel and our great Kids Camp contributors, Amelia and Dottie. But mostly, thank you for watching. Goodbye.